My name is Felicia, and I was diagnosed with oral allergy syndrome when I was 24. Oral allergy syndrome is also known as pollen food syndrome, and it occurs when cross-reacting allergens are in our pollen, fruits, vegetables, or nuts. Many people don't even know that they have a minor case of OAS, is what I call it. And that happens when you eat a fruit or a vegetable or nut and you have that tickling and itching in the back of your throat. For me, I have a rare, severe case of oral allergy syndrome, which means I can't have fresh fruits or vegetables unless they're cooked, canned, or processed in some way. Not only do I have that, but I'm also allergic to nuts. I have a fish oil allergy, and I'm allergic to many trees, grasses, shrubs, flowers, bushes, etc. I tell people that I kind of feel like I'm always on a date with nature and just getting rejected over and over again, which is never fun. Over the course of the next 2 years, I started having the same reaction to other fruits and vegetables. It was oranges, apples, carrots, cantaloupe, carrots, broccoli. And finally, I went to an allergist and he diagnosed me with oral allergy syndrome. So for many years, the way I managed my allergies was I just avoided all the foods that I couldn't eat. I thought, well, if I don't eat it, then I'll be fine, which was completely wrong, so wrong. My very first reaction with anaphylactics, I never even saw coming. It was completely unexpected. My partner at the time brought home pie from a pie shop that we had been to 1,000,000 times. I had the same pie I had 1,000,000 times. Chocolate cream pie, it was delicious. And I'm eating it out of its own little container, plastic, see-through, clear, and I get halfway through and I notice I'm not feeling very well. My throat is starting to itch, it's starting to feel a little tight. I happen to look up and I notice that there's a red residue on the crust, and it was strawberry rhubarb. I immediately took a couple antihistamines. I started drinking as much water as I could to flush out my system. I took a hot steam bath, and luckily I was finally able to go to sleep okay. But it was the next day I went to work and a volunteer had given me a piece of chocolate, and I ate it. I didn't even think anything of it. I didn't know that it had been processed with nut oil. Very, very quickly, before I could really even process what was going on, I started to go into anaphylactic shock. I started to break out in hives. My lips started to swell. My throat was tightening. I couldn't breathe. I started to feel very dizzy and disoriented. I was rushed to the ER where they gave me an epinephrine injection, a steroid injection, and oxygen, and they monitored me for about 6 hours that night. That was the first time that I had that moment of, this could literally take my life. This could actually kill me. And I had never had that before. And I realized I really needed to start being really proactive about my choices and aggressive about the manner in which my food came to me and really paying attention, which I hadn't done before. But I knew I needed to be ready. Don't know how my oral allergy syndrome will be in 5 years from now. It's completely unpredictable. And the way that I keep myself ready for when and if it happens is I keep an epinephrine pen on me. I keep antihistamines on me every day. My story was published online, goodhousekeeping.com, and Dr. Oz's thegoodlife.com. And it was read by thousands all over the world and shared. And I had so many people who emailed me sharing their own experiences with oral allergy syndrome, which I didn't think about. And it was the first time in 10 years that I didn't feel alone in my diagnosis. We need to do a better job about talking about how serious it is when we talk about allergic reactions and anaphylactics. We need to be informed. We need to be ready. We need to educate people, because it is a very serious conversation, and the last thing we want to do is lose someone we love just because we weren't educated about what to do when something like that does happen.